Thank you so much, ma'am. This side is Himanshi Chauhan, and thank you for the giving me this opportunity to introduce our this session. As we all know, we are here together for the corporate accounting scandal at the Satyam Computer Service Limited. These are the present by these the group members. Yashika, please next slide. These are the content we share in this session. Introduction, computer backgrounds, emergency, as you see in this. Yashika? As we all know, today is the main role of the Ramalinga Raju. I want to give some short brief about the Ramalinga Raju. Ramalinga Raju was born in the September 16, 1954 in the family
नहीं
of the
देख रहे आप।
farmer. And in 9,
हम हमारे हिसाब से सब कर लेते, तुम्हें टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं।
continue, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. In 1980s, he joined his father business, which is the Sri Satyam Cotton Mills. And in the early 90s, 80s, Raju was trying his hand in the textile business and the dabbling in the construction industry. Textile business and started a spinning and the weaving mills, Sri Satyam Spinning Mills. And after that, he also founded in 1987 Satyam Computer Service Limited. In in 1987, he founded Satyam Computer Service Limited. It is a global consulting and IT service offering a wide array of solutions from the strategy consulting and right through to implement its solution for the customer. Satyam offer a range of expertise aimed at the helping customer re-engineering and the reinvest their business to complete successfully in the ever of the changing marketplace. After that, he found in 1988, Madra's Infrastructure. Madras Infrastructure is and the infrastructure development, construction, and the projectic management. It is originally run by the Satyam Computer Service, found the B. Ramalinga Raju. Everything is going very well, but after that, it all started as we all know. It's a scheme, Raju scheme, Satyam Computer Raju scheme. It all started with the single confirmation letter of email to Bombay Stock Exchange on on 7 January 2009. The letter was a bombshell dropped on the unsuspected investor by Ramalinga Raju. Then the Satyam Computer Service, he confessed that he had made up the fraud with the relatives and employees, auditors management of the 7,800 crore rupees fraud. And I would like to Nancy to further explanation. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Imanshi. Now, my topic is company background. In the Asian Indian language, Sanskrit word Satyam means truth. Raju was the first businessman in the field of construction and textile in 1980 Satyam Cotton Mills. In 1987, Raju started business with his brother-in-law Satyam Private Limited Company in Hyderabad, IT-based company. He started business with 20 employees. In 1988, Raju started new business Mitas Infrastructures or Mitas Property. Satyam opposite is Mitas. Satyam Company spread their wings in year 1991 and 1992. Satyam Computer listed Bombay Stock Exchange and Indian Stock Exchange. Satyam Company listed in New York Stock Exchange in 2001. Computer is India's fastest growing company. In 2007, Satyam won the Golden Peacock Award for the best governed company in 2007-9. From being India's IT crown jewel was the Satyam Company India's fourth IT largest company, subsidiaries in many as 65 countries. Satyam had 9% market share and 53,000 employees, revenue of 2.1 billion. The company was a leading stars recognizable name in a global IT marketplace. Now I am coming next topic, emergencies of computer service. Satyam was an example of India's growing success. Satyam won numerous awards for innovations, governance, and corporate accountability. In 2007, Ernest Young awarded Mr. Raju with the Entrepreneur of the Year award. On the April 14, 2008, Satyam won the award at Mays Consult for being leader in India in CJ accountability. In September 2008, the World Council for Corporate Governance awarded Satyam with Global Peacock Award for the global excellence in corporate accountability. Unfortunately, less than 5 months after winning Global Peacock Award, Satyam became the enterprises is a massive accounting fraud. By 2003, Satyam IT service business included 13,120 technical associates servicing over 300 customers worldwide. Its service market was estimated nearly 400 billions with estimate annual compound growth rate 6.4%. Its service to business worldwide. The impact of the interest on e-business, the emergencies of a high quality methodologies and the growing need of IT. To effectively compete both domestic and global competitors, the company embarked on a variety of multi-pronged business growth strategies. Thank you. Now I would like to call Anuba for further explanation.
Yoshika changed the slide. Now we will see the overview of the whole scam. In January 2009, Mr. Raju confessed that he was manipulating the financial statements of the company from several years. He was overstating the assets on Satyam's balance sheet and claiming those bank accounts and loans which doesn't exist. He was over-reporting the liabilities on the balance sheet. Mr. Raju used so many techniques to advance the fraud. He used his personal computers to make false bank statements, and he used 6,000 fake salaries accounts and generate fake customer identities to inflate the revenue. In every quarter over the several years, he shows his fake income by 75% revenues and profit by 97%. Change the slide, Rashika. He also included that his managing directors or the extended family members has no idea about these issues. However, the operations of Satyam goes on increasing and the gap of actual figures also increased. So for filling the gap in the balance sheet, without taking the permission of the shareholders, Satyam planned to buy the Metas Infrastructure Limited, which is a reverse name of Satyam. But he failed to repay the loans and transfer of money. So the World Bank banned the Satyam from conducting any businesses or any services for 8 years due to illegal profits. And the four independent directors also quit the Satyam board. And all of this he has done in greed for money, power, competition, and success, which violate the ethical standards and which is also a lack of social responsibility. Now the same topic will be continued by Himanshi.
Thank you, Anuba.
एक मिनट याशिका याशिका
Yes, ma'am.
इसको स्लाइड शो अच्छा ठीक है आ गया स्लाइड शो पे आ गया हाँ चल कंटिन्यू
Can I continue, ma'am?
हिमांशी अगेन
Yes, ma'am.
ओके
Okay.
ओके let's continue.
As my friends say, hello.
Yes,
Ma'am, am I audible?
हाँ बेटा हाँ वेरी मच
yes,
कंटिन्यू
yes, you are audible. Continue.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, ma'am. As my friend Anuba said, I want to add that further in this session, Ramalinga Raju resigned after notifying board member and SEBI, Security Board of Exchange, Security, sorry ma'am,
कोई बात नहीं.
Security and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, of account Satyam had made a fraud with the Satyam balance sheet of September 30, 2008. As you see in these figures in the crore, but if the cash and bank is the actual rate is the 32 crore and they are trying to show in the 5,361 and the difference will be as you seen in the 5,000 and the 40. Same it will be continue with the accurate interest on the fixed deposits is nothing, but they are showing in the 376 and the liability it also started to fake amount in the fictitious liabilities also 1,230 and the presenting is a nothing and difference is also a 1,230. It is a continuously doing year to year. Raju brother has a contrasted to artificial increase their revenue and the profits. It started to make the fake sales, fake data and the fake profits. But question is that arise here, why he do that? Because he know he increase his revenue, obviously his profit will be increased. If I do that continuously year to year, my company look a huge investable company. So everybody wants to share, everybody wants to buy my company shares. So price will be gone up. So Raju is the promoter of their company. So she started to sell in the high price of this. And After that, he noticed the gap is reached unmanageable portion as the company operation grew significantly. So Raju explained in the letter of the board and the shareholder. Yashika, change the slide. When he knows that everything is goes is out of their hands, he make the plan B to acquire the Mehta's relatives companies, which has actually controlled and managed by the Raju's company. Mehta's and Sabligeval means able to save from the ruin and the failure. It is his plan B to purchase the Mehta's properties 100% and the Mehta's infrastructure is 51% to cover up the fictitious assets. And after that doing this, they were able to convert fictitious assets of Satyam into real investment of Mehta's. But finally, this plan big thumbs down by his investor and the must violence arise of various acts. Due to such violations, share price will be dropped by almost 5.55%. As you see in the promoter shareholding patterns in Satyam from the 2001 to 2008. In 2001 March, the shareholding is 25.6%, and it is continuously going down the 22.26, and 2003 it's 20.74%. Continuously it's going down. After that, in the December 2008, it will be goes in the 2.18%. So Raju know it is a major trouble and the tremendous pressure. He had no other option that confessed in the one letter of it. In one of the confession letter, he also admitted that it was like riding a tiger, not knowing how to get up without being eaten. It's the time to start up the scheme, and he confessed is all the fictitious assets and liabilities in his assets. Thank you, sir. And I would like to Yashika to give the further explanation.
Thank you, Himanshi. My topic is auditor role and factors contributing to fraud. So, auditors was PricewaterhouseCoopers. Satyam Computer was country's fourth largest company. It has appointed a global auditing firm, that is PricewaterhouseCoopers, for auditing the Satyam's book from June 2000 to 2009, which was disclosed year of the fraud. PwC signed Satyam's financial statement and found falling in detect of fraud. Several commentators criticized PwC. As per accounting professionals, any reasonable company would have invested the money into an interest-bearing account or returned the excess cash to the shareholders. $1.4 billion Satyam claimed to have on its balance sheet, which was non-interest-bearing deposit. Auditor did not independently verify with bank in which Satyam claimed to have deposits. PwC as a corrupt officer. According to Investors Protection and Redressal Forum, investment bank DSP Merrill Lynch, who was appointed by Satyam to look for a partner or buyer for the company, has investigated this financial irregularities. Satyam's fraud involved both the balance sheet as well as income statement. Wherever he was in need of more income, it simply created fictitious source and did so numerous times. Satyam also paid PwC twice for not discovering fraud. PwC audited company for nearly 9 years and unable to discover fraud, whereas Merrill Lynch discovered in 10 days. PwC was claiming that it performed all the company's audit in accordance with auditing standard. Numerous factors include that as independent board of directors has right to ask company's owner information regarding companies, but they did not consider it and never asked owner about company and policy. Investor has to investigate before they invest whether that the company is trustable or not, whether they are investing amount at right place or not. The auditor, banker, and market watchdog were all blamed for their role in the accounting fraud. Several factors that are contributed to the fraud are greed of owner, ambitious corporate growth, lack of transparency, excessive interest in maintaining stock prices. Nature of accounting rules were lacking, and in such way they did not follow whistleblower policy. Now I would like to call Shruti for further explanation.
Thank you, Yashika. Aftermath of Satyam scandal. After the news of the scam, Merrill Lynch has terminated its service with software service from Satyam, and Credit Suisse suspended its coverage with Satyam. PwC came under intense inquiry and its license to operate was cancelled. On January 10th, 2009, Satyam share fell to rupees 11.50. That was their lowest level since March 1998, as compared to rupees 544 in 2008. On the New York Stock Exchange, Satyam share reached 29.10 US dollar in 2008. As of March 2009, they were trading around 1.80 US dollar, and Satyam investor lost dollar 2.82 billion in Satyam. After that, criminal charges were made against Mr. Raju. That includes criminal conspiracy, breach of trust, and forgery. After this Satyam fiasco and the role played by the PwC investors became wary of companies that are customers of PwC, and as a result of the share prices of about 100 companies have differed between 5 to 15%. Yashika, change the slide. And as you can see in the given chart, the rise and fall of Satyam share prices between 16 December 2008 to 7 January 2009. On December 16, 2008, Satyam share price was 226.55, and on 7 January 2008, Satyam share price was 39.95. After that, the new board member were appointed soon after Raju's revelation about accounting fraud, and they began working towards a solution that would prevent the firm's total collapse. And Indian authorities soon tried to save Satyam from the same fate.
Yashika, Shruti, you can on your video, beta. All the group members, kindly keep your camera on while presentation. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
New board members were appointed soon after Raju's revelation about the accounting fraud, and they began working towards the solution to try to save Satyam from the same fate. And for that, the board set a goal to sell the company within the 100 days time frame. By mid March, several key players in the IT sector had gained enough confidence on Satyam's operations to participate in the auction process of Satyam. On April 13, 2009, several companies bid on Satyam, but Tech Mahindra was the winning bidder. Tech Mahindra bought Satyam for 1.13 per share, that was less than a third of its stock market value. Thank you. For further explanation, I would like to answer.
Thank you, Shruti. Yes, please change the slide. My topic is investigation of Satyam Computers. My first topic is confessing of Raju. On 7 January 2019, Chairman of Satyam Computer Services Limited, Ramlingan Raju himself has written a letter to SEBI Chairman C.P. Bhave confessing that he and top associated had been frauding the accounts book of Satyam Computer Services for several years, painting a rosy picture that actually never was. Raju sent Raj, sorry, man, network.
हाँ संदीप continue करो please. क्या
and
हुआ?
and and next topic PwC partners in crime, and Satyam scam also include two PwC auditor, former PwC auditor Subramaniam Gopal Krishnan and Srinivas, both is scammed standard to 7 year prison. And third point, investigation by CBI. Like several other cases of types of Satyam case also came the CBI as soon as the country got wind of it. the CBI constituted a multidisciplinary investigation team (MDIT) to investigation the case. The team worked hard but midnight oil and achieved success in the record time of 45 days when it filed its first charges sheet against the accused for the offense of criminal cross currency cheating, forgery, and falsification of accounts. And next topic, attempt to hide fraud by cheating the company. This case was perhaps Indian biggest corporate fraud case. Satyam Computer Services Limited case, case loss to the investors to the turn 14,162 crores rupees. The company had Ramlingan Raju and members to his family scheduled larger gain to the turn of about 2,743 crore rupees by various tricks. The fraud was perpetrated by inflating the revenue of company, thought false sales invoice and showing corresponding gains of forging the bank statement with the consent of the statutory and international auditor of the company. The annual financial statement of company with inflated revenue were published for several years, and this lead to higher price of scrape the market. In the process, in corrupted investigation were largest in invest in the company. Attempts were made to conceal a fraud by acquiring the companies to keep and clean. And next topic is action on Satyam Computer by Government of India. All the accused in the Satyam fraud case, Raju, including other, were charges with fraud, criminal conspiracy, breach of fraud, breach of truth, etc. After which a charge sheet in corrupted on 9 April 2015 by a special CBI court. Finally, Mr. B. Ramlingan Raju has two brothers, even others were extended to 7 in person in the system fraud case, and court imposed fine of 5 crore on Ramlingan Raju and 20 to 25 lakhs on remaining accused. Thank you on my side. And
So,
आप करो
I want to conclude my this scam that Satyam was considered as Indian Enron and WorldCom of India. CEO and B. Raju was the main culprit of the accounting fraud, while persuading others to help him, such as family members and internal as well as external editors. It resulted. So, if this fraud would not be detected or made, so Satyam may not lose his place from country in the financial community. To avoid this kind of more scandals, as we require that the auditor of firm should be honest to examine and analyze each and every objective of the company in depth. So that's from our side. Thank you.